Hey guys, how are you? I hope you're doing really well. Welcome back to my channel. This is Nieves and today we're going to be doing a makeup video, and basically it's going to be the clean makeup trend of this year 2022. It's a really clean makeup, really focused on skincare, really glowy. So for this we're going to be using a really glowy foundation. We are not going to be using a lot of concealer, a lot of like cakey makeup. And it's going to be more like a no makeup look. I have already done my skincare and applied SPF because in 2022 we are applying SPF every single day. So we're going to move on now to the makeup. But before we start, I'm gonna leave you the link to my Instagram page down below so that you can check it out. And now let's move on with the video. For foundation, we're going to be using the new Sisley foundation. It's the PHYTO-TEINT nude, or like PHYTO-TEINT nude. I'm gonna be using the neutral one. They sent me the neutral, the warm and the cold. So yeah, basically we're going to shake it up and I'm going to apply it with a sponge. This one is from NYX and we are simply going to apply a couple of drops to the sponge and we're going to apply it a bit everywhere. As I mentioned before, the goal here is not to have a super high coverage, but simply a unified skin tone. So don't worry if you don't cover up these spots. We'll put a little bit of concealer, but again, like a minimum quantity. So as you can see, it's a really light coverage, but it has given a unified look and like a glowy look to the skin, especially because this brand is really focused on skincare. It's going to bring us a lot of nutrients to the skin without like feeling super heavy. We're going to move now to concealer, so I'm going to be using the Dior Forever Skin Correct. This is quite a heavy concealer, so we'll have to apply just a tiny amount on the under eye area. And then on any spots that we may want to cover. And we'll blend this part with the sponge. And we'll dab it in with our finger. We want to keep it glowy, so we're going to go again with the same sponge. And we're simply going to press again on every part of our face so that we also like take away all excess, but also use the humidity in the sponge to make it even more glowy. Now we're going to move on to blush. I'm going to be using this one from NYX. I will list all of the products and the colors that I used down below, but yeah, this is simply like a really rosy, like, I don't know, like strawberry color. And we're going to apply it to like the upper part of our cheekbone. And like the effect that we want to reach here, it's like when you have been to the beach all day, you're starting to get tan, and like you have like rosy cheeks and a little like rosy part here on the nose. This is what we're going to be trying to recreate. We're moving on to highlighter now. I'm going to be using this one from Givenchy, and it's simply a really golden one. And again, we are going to apply it to the higher parts of our cheekbones. And the nose. We are done with the skin part. We are going to move on to eyebrows, and for this I'm going to be using the soap technique. So we're going to be recreating a laminated look, but basically since I have such thick eyebrows, we're going to be doing this in a really light way. I have a glycerin soap and one of these eyebrow combs, so we're going to be wetting this and rubbing this against the soap. Once they are all combed upwards, we're going to be pressing them with the other part of the brush to just like make them stay into place. And now we are simply going to comb like any hair that is not into the place that it should be. So voila, these are my eyebrows now, and we are only using like a 60-cent soap. Moving on to the eyes, we're going to be again doing something super simple. I'm going to be grabbing a bronzer and I'm going to simply contour a little bit my eyes. And we're going to be doing a cat eyeliner. Now we're going to curl our eyelashes and we're going to be using a L'Oreal mascara. This one is the best one I've ever used. This is the telescopic mascara and it's like, you'll see, it's really, really good. We're going to be starting with like the end of the eyelashes to make that curl stay. Let's do a second coat where we start by the base. I'm gonna add like a tiny spot like that to give a little bit of light, and I'm going to go again with the eyeliner to the inner part. And we are done with the eyes. So now we move on to the lips. I'm going to line my lips. Note that this color is like a mauvey, like plump color, while this gloss is a more pinky, more like classic pink lip gloss. And you see that I'm simply lining the lips by the out part, like the outer part of them, but I'm not going like 1 millimeter on top of the upper lip. Like I'm just lining them closely, like a little bit out of the lip, but not like too much. Gloss. So this is the finished makeup. As you can see, it's really light. It's not at all high coverage. I know that I have some spots, but they don't bother me. Like I want to focus on the skincare and simply like the glow of the skin, because if we put on too much coverage, like it's going to be super cakey in the end. On the eyes, we have here a cat eye going on. As you can see, like I did my eyeliner on the outer part and then a little bit in the inner part. The mascara again is light, but it's really focused on giving that curl and that definition to the lashes. And the lips are glossy. It's like we're back in the 2000s. So yeah, this is the finished look. I really hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, don't hesitate to give it a thumbs up. Thank you a lot for seeing the video. I'm looking forward to reading what you thought about the makeup in the comments. Again, down below, I will leave you my Instagram account so that you can follow me. See you really soon in the next video. Bye!